I am building this massive LEGO Star Wars 5x6 baseplate mock from Star Wars Rogue One. And in this video, I'll be showcasing my step-by-step process of how I create this epic LEGO Star Wars diorama. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Kennedy and welcome to Squadron and building Scarif in LEGO. Now, if you don't know about me, I do everything about LEGO Star Wars news videos, everything like that, but specifically I make giant LEGO Star Wars mocks. And the last project I did was the Battle of Geonosis from Star Wars Episode 2. So if you want to go check that out, that is the kind of scale I want to make Scarif even bigger and grander than the last one. So I really am excited for this, guys. Of course, this is going to be based off of Star Wars Rogue One and as well as Star Wars Battlefront. And I'll be showing you videos here for what specifically we're going to be going for. This is very important to get a visual concept in creating a LEGO Star Wars mock. We want a basic idea of how this wants to look like. I definitely want to get the kind of the beach aspect, of course, since that is mainly what Scarif is a tropical location with many beaches, palm trees, oceans, and of course the Imperial bunkers and the landing bays. Now, of course, we're gonna have like little bridges coming across and all that sorts of stuff. And when looking at this main overview of the Star Wars Battlefront 2 map of Scarif, this is what I'm mainly going to be basing off the new idea of the build and starting the new island. Of course, at E over here is where we have the first island that we started creating, and we're gonna have bridges coming across with the main island right there, with the bunker, landing pad, and other major sections of the mock going into the next island over, where we're gonna have the TIE Striker landing pads and all sorts of stuff like that, and also some stuff that we see within the movies. But that is the main concept of what we want it to look like when we're building this mock. So step one, we need to start actually building the other island across from the main island that we've already had finished. And if you want to go see the process, how I made that, I have other videos showcasing that before this that I built all that. And we're going to start building this with this giant base plates we have here that are going to be really useful with building large scopes of the sand and the beachfront. Of course, we're using our 2x4 bricks here, as well as the 2x4 tile, dark tan. They showcase the kind of wetter sand and some other sand details to show off more detail. And while I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to put some more overall detail inside the actual land part, and then we'll move over to the water, where we're going to start filling in that main water separation between the two islands, which is actually really fun. Now, it's super tedious to put down all this tile, so I'm going to ultra time lapse this, but right now we're trying to put all the plates down since the sand is going to be the main color of the water. We have some other blue tile right here that's really cool. I definitely need to get some more of that if we want to complete this entire ocean, but here we have the water coming in just nicely. And there's all the work that we have done right there with the water coming in nicely, and there's the overview of what the second island will start to become. Now I think we need to start working on the bridges, the overall bridges, where we want to look at how long we need them to be to go over the rivers here, which I really do think this is going to be a fun design. I'm putting both of them down. We're going to have one in the front and then one closer to the end of the other part of the island on the other side of it. And right here we have all of the little areas over here. So we're going to have the bunker set over here in that general direction, and we're gonna have the landing pad, and then we're gonna have the other landing pad as well as the next island coming over on the other side, where it's going to be really awesome with the other TIE Striker landing pads. Now it's time to get to work on these bridges design. So this bridge design was actually quite simple, and but I really quite effective because they're pretty simple builds and simple looking bridges overall. But we do have some different dark gray and light gray elements where we're building it. Now here it is. Here's the first part of it. It's not completely done, but here is the initial kind of slope pieces. We have some different kind of like light gray lines going through there, as you can see there in the actual detail. And of course, we need to make this a little longer before it can completely go over the water. Now here is the rest of the time lapse here, where I'm using some kind of other colored pieces, and you're not gonna be able to see those at all, kind of filling in with those nice tile pieces. Oh, I love tiling any kind of plates and stuff like that. It's so satisfying. I really do like the design of how this came out. It looks straight out of Star Wars Battlefront 2, just kind of crossing the bridges and doing all sorts of stuff there. And now let's add it to the overall mock here and see if it can fit. So this was kind of interesting, seeing how, like, I was wondering if it's gonna be tall enough to get any coverage, and there actually is quite a bit of coverage on the bottom there, so it's actually above the water. Looks really nice, and I think this adds a whole new element to the mock, which I was not expecting to do. So we're at that. I think we have a great design here. Now let's add some stormtroopers, some Scarif troopers on top of there. So we got some cargo things. There's quite a bit of cargo and a turret on top of it. There's gonna all be a bunch of little like details and stuff like that all over the mock. throughout it. But here's just a little look at what the actual bridge looks like. So I think it's coming to life really well over the water. And right here, have you ever like done a ton of progress on a mock and decided, hey, let's totally change it up, because I think this needs to be changed up right here, and adding a little bit more of the industrial part of Scarif, adding a little command post with the little crates that we do see quite often in the Star Wars Battlefront 2 map. So I want to add an aspect like that over here using light gray tile elements. And also they have these interesting little yellow marks in there in the ground, which show where you can put like crates. So they have crates kind of in the middle of those little yellow marks. So I'm gonna have a bunch of other crates and stuff like that, but kind of engulfs in the foliage of Scarif, which I think this turned out really nicely. We have just a gonk droid right there just for right now, and a rebel trooper showing off that this is going to be a little command outpost that's kind of on the other side of the river, kind of having a point for the bridge to even be there overall in general. But I really am loving how this is turning out, and we're definitely going to make some awesome progress going out throughout this rest of this
So that is it for this week's episode of Building Scarif in Lego. I really had so much fun bringing this back for y'all, and let me know down below what additions should I add to this mock. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to exactly, but I think I got a good amount done anyway, and I'm really excited to continue to develop this series and make this the best Scarif mock you've ever seen. So yeah guys, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. There's going to be future ones coming out every week, and they're going to keep getting better and better with new vehicles and stuff I want to build for the mock. I have a U-Wing coming along. It's going to be super awesome. A lot of great things coming to the channel, so make sure again to subscribe. Hope you all have a great day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out, guys.